scrimmage, a loss of a couple.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Cleveland.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
He'll tuck it and take off. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. Back to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. On now, Cade York for the point after. He's got it. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10. Olave is the motion man. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no time.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
On the return, it's Moore. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets to the Browns' 35. A gain there of 27 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
York's kick is good. And the Browns will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Okay, ready.
3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. That's complete. He's got it to London. A big-time play for the Broncos. 33 yards.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Back to 60, back to 60. Set.
They'll look to throw again. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
60 Eagles, 60
The
Eagles.
tight end, Ingram, is on the move.
Go.
He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Go.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he...
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Evan Ingram, touchdown Denver. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They get the former number 10 overall pick, Jedrick Wills. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield.
You can't teach speed, and a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go, and he ends up just running right by you.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by by Talanoa Hufanga.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Now, deep ball for London.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. And this one is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll be second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And that's going to wind up in... Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. A throw on the move is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that ball out of reach. Sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Denver 1st down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time, Mike, talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. 2nd down and 8. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Broncos will cut it to a 2-point lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. And out of the gun, he'll throw. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Olave is the motion man.
Ready?
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's caught right side. It's London. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Second.
Back to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And now he loses the football. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, set.
Now, faking the give. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he will score. Drake London. Touchdown, Denver. Extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. Broncos will up the lead to 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Downfield for Njoku. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Here comes the blitz as he looks. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't get much. Taken down at about the 12. He'll drop to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Broncos will tie the game at 24.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a give on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 61 yards. A run on 1st and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. York now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Browns will go up by 7.
31, Broncos 24.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Ready, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but that once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Here we go, set.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
trailing late. They've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he is going to have the Broncos 1st down. They managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now this time he'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Broncos.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play.
A 2nd effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Broncos. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Gets there, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
Tie game, 4th quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
18, right in. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Evan Ingram, touchdown Denver. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive. They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
On the set. Go!
They'll try to get this one on the ground. The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Hold the ready.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's a touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready. Go.
Right back to the air following that pick six. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos.